taking my little brother out to dinner, and then I come here and I see Lisa and Joey are also here. I just saw this guy walking around with a big beard, and he's carrying a brush while this is yellow, and he's brushing his beard. My little brother Nick and I just sat in my car for like an hour and had like this whole deep conversation. He is a quality child, like such a cool kid. He'll never see this because he doesn't watch my stories. He's like 13, and like I swear, like that was such a good conversation. Like, what a cool kid. I hope when I have kids, I have a kid as cool as Nick. Honestly, all my siblings, I hope that my kids are as cool as all my siblings are. That would be awesome. Cannot wait to have a family. When you have crazy hormones strangling you. I swear, the fact that I'm so obsessed with the Myers-Briggs personality types is like so over the top. It sounds like I'm in a cult. I'm like, perchance, do you know your Myers-Briggs personality type? Every time I say it, I'm like, oh gosh. Someone's gonna hit me. Hold on. My sibling's trying to get out of it. Sorry. Anyway, I was sitting in my parents' driveway and they had to like get out of it, so I had to go home. But yeah, when I say that, I'm like, I'm in a cult. Obviously, I don't think that. I think it's like so accurate and so like I have so many good reasons for this. But some people just, it rubs them the wrong way. I guarantee I could destroy them in an argument about this in a nice way. But certain people just like really don't like the idea that they can be like put in a box, or like that people could predict their behavior or know things about them without really knowing them. It like freaks people out, obviously. So I like gauge that really quick when I ask someone about it, and if they don't like it, we do not talk about it. But if you like that stuff, oh my gosh. My boyfriend was like so against like any kind of like personality type of thing at first, and I was like so into it, and he was so against it. He was like, you can't put me in a box, basically. And like I was like, no, I swear you are this one. You do not like conflict, this and the other thing. And he's like, I do like conflict. And I was like, no, I swear you don't. And he's like, what? You don't know me better than I do, basically. And then later he comes to realize, he's like, you're right. I actually hate it. And I was like, roasted. Just kidding. But it's like fun when you get to know yourself. Like you think certain things about yourself are true, and then you realize that's just what I want to be true. Like if you're introverted, embrace it. Oh my gosh. Don't be like, no, I swear I'm an extrovert. Embrace it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, you can search 16 personalities, and there's this test that comes up, and it is so legit. But beware, you might not get the personality type that's actually you when you take it, because you might be answering the questions weird. I did this the first time, and I was like, this is not my... Because I'm not super good with feelings, but I've been working on a lot, so I answered all the stuff as if the feeling stuff came naturally to me, when in reality, it did not. So it's like, do you like value feelings, blah, blah, blah. I'd be like, oh, yes. But when I went back in my mind, like back in time in my mind, I'm like, I never did, ever. When I took it again and I answered it like really brutally honest, whether or not it made me sound good, I got the personality type. I was like, holy crap, that's literally... So if you get a personality type with an E in the beginning, I highly suggest you read that same last 3 letters, but starting with an I. For instance, if you get ESFJ, read ISFJ as well. Also, most people get ENFP when they take it. I don't know why. And then most people do not believe are ENFPs. I think those are the most socially acceptable personality traits. It's like a generally cheerful, outgoing, just kind-hearted person, which is kind of what everyone just wants to be. But everyone is not naturally an ENFP, I don't believe. So if you get ENFP, I suggest you take a look at it and ask yourself if that's really you, and try answering the questions really honestly one more time, just in case. A huge thing about being extroverted is that extroverts speak with more energy than introverts, unless they're like dead tired and it's a race. How to explain this, but like Lisa, for instance, is an introvert. She'll be the first one to tell you that. She can be energetic randomly, but really she almost kind of like swallows inside of herself most of the time. So if she were to just naturally like give a speech on stage, she'd be like, hey guys, blah blah, and it would be pretty chill. If she's trying to like be a performer, she'll like put that out. Me, on the other hand, I just naturally speak with a lot of energy. I'm very intense, blah, blah. So when I'm, like, being filmed and stuff, I have to, like, tone it down because it doesn't come across as well as it does in person. And don't worry, being extrovert does not mean you're more fun than introvert. Most of my, like, best friends and favorite people have been ISFJ. In case you're wondering, I'm ENTJ. You can look it up if you want.